All top 10 proudly presents. Top 10 Bitcoin and cryptocurrency facts for 2022. Given the volatility of global politics, the introduction of new rules, and the situation of economies that are both in transition and chaotic, it makes sense why cryptocurrencies make the news every day. Numerous theories exist. Will it climb? Will it fall apart? Should I reinvest more in Bitcoin this year? Should I instead try another digital currency? All of these are crucial questions, but make sure you fully understand the situation before making any decisions. Number 10. How can cryptocurrency regulations be implemented? Contrary to common opinion, there are still regulations around cryptocurrencies, at least in many developed countries. For instance, the BSA, or Bank Secrecy Act, governs Bitcoin exchanges in the United States. This indicates that companies that offer Bitcoin exchange services must register with the U.S. Treasury's Financial Crime Enforcement Network. They must put in place adequate anti-money laundering and counterterrorism measures, and they must also regularly report to government regulatory bodies. U.S. federal government agencies were recently asked to coordinate their efforts to regulate the market for digital assets and cryptocurrencies in an executive order issued by U.S. President Joe Biden. Estimates show that 16% of Americans have cryptocurrency assets. Number 9. Are Bitcoin subject to any limitations? The answer to it is no. Although governments can occasionally restrict how exchanges operate, there are no global regulations that can control Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency in use. In many countries, Bitcoin can be used to buy and sell goods. In 2021, El Salvador became the first country to formally sanction the use of Bitcoin as a standard method of payment. Bitcoin may be transacted anonymously between users of electronic wallets anywhere in the globe because it is a peer-to-peer currency. As a result, it has a very dubious reputation. But as it becomes a more commonly acknowledged sort of digital cash, this is getting better. Number 8. Which country uses cryptocurrencies the most? You could be forgiven for thinking that the United States or El Salvador, two nations that accept Bitcoin as legal cash, are the answers to this question. In truth, compared to other nations, Vietnam is the one that utilizes cryptocurrency the most frequently. According to Statistica, this small, impoverished APAC country has recorded cryptocurrency transaction values that are practically on par with India. Number 7. Which nations have cryptocurrency bans? Despite China's ban on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, data shows that 20% of the world's Bitcoin network is actually there. More countries have outlawed its use, including Qatar, Russia, Turkey, North Macedonia, Bangladesh, Egypt, Morocco, and Iraq. Number 6. How long does it take to mine one Bitcoin? According to Investopedia, the best Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining software can presently mine a Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency in around 10 minutes. The BFG Miner platform is regarded as one of the most efficient tools for mining Bitcoin since it can be used with FPGA, ASIC, and GPU, is open source, and works with multiple operating systems, including Linux, Mac, or Windows. Number 5. Who is the richest Bitcoin user in the world? Bloomberg said earlier this year that Chinese billionaire and CEO of Binance Changpeng Zhao is the wealthiest person in the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin industries. The Abu Dhabi Royals are courting CZ, an estimated $96 billion cryptocurrency enthusiast, to open his exchange there while also living a diamond-studded lifestyle in the UAE and owning a luxury suite in the Burj Khalifa. As the cryptocurrency exchange seeks to expand in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai's government recently granted Binance a virtual asset license. Number 4. Is Bitcoin a safe bet that appreciates in value? The experts state that it is false. The most expensive cryptocurrency in the world will eventually lose all of its value, according to John Paulson, the president and portfolio manager of the U.S. financial institution Paulson & Company. He was reported by Sir John Cunliffe, the deputy governor of the Bank of England, as saying their price can fluctuate very drastically and Bitcoins could theoretically or practically collapse to zero in an article published in the UK's Guardian newspaper and on the BBC. Number 3. Will putting limits in place lower the market price of cryptocurrencies? Because they respect the renegade and Wild West nature of the sector, Bitcoin aficionados are frequently quick to condemn efforts by those in financial regulatory positions who argue that cryptocurrencies should be subject to stronger legislation. The notorious former Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, has a different viewpoint. According to him, regulating the peer-to-peer financial sector will actually lead to tremendous growth. According to Belfort, once a business opportunity is legalized and attracts the attention of significant investors, the sky is the limit. Number 2. Will there ever be a time when governments can fully control cryptocurrencies? Two of its edges are jagged. Cryptocurrencies were created as a deliberate two-finger salute to the established international banking system. It has always been designed to be entirely managed by the forces of the market rather than by intervening governments who regularly manipulate and distort currency values to suit their objectives. Traditional fiat currencies are issued by governments, who also give them value, and are governed by such governments. As a result, it is thought that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies constitute a threat to the international banking system's centralized financial control. But as Belfort notes, without the legitimacy of standards, Bitcoin still remains, in essence, a dangerous bet for investors. Number 1. Will Ethereum ever be worth as much as Bitcoin? In light of all the facts available, it is highly likely that Ethereum will soon outperform Bitcoin in terms of value. The open source currency, which was created in 2013, has been named a rising star in the cryptocurrency industry by prominent banking experts like Goldman Sachs. The investment bank stated in a public statement that Ethereum's network is expected to even surpass the $660 billion market capitalization of Bitcoin since it has practical applications in the real world and the ability to store value as a currency. Ethereum has the ability to support smart contracts and programmable money, something that Bitcoin, which is now considered a legacy currency, cannot.